Hello guys, welcome to Channel Phone Mania. In today's video, we are doing the comparison between the Galaxy S24 Ultra versus the Xiaomi 14 Ultra. So this is the 12GB 512GB variant versus 16GB 512GB variant. So the Xiaomi 14 Ultra as well as the Galaxy S24 Ultra. So first of all, just check the display settings. So let me show you the display settings and a lot of interesting AI image engine options. Starting off, we have a super resolution. That means enhance the resolution of the videos. That option is available on the Xiaomi 14 Ultra. And next is regarding the AI image enhancement. That means in the images, with the help of AI, to enhance the colors while the scene is detected, like plants, animals, and all. So that option is available. And apart from that, AI HDR enhancement. That means process the videos using HDR effects to bring the dark areas a bit more brighter. So that option is also available over here. And next is the MEMG. That means motion estimation, motion compensation. That means with the help of some extra frames, you can make the video a bit more smoother. So that option is also available over here. So that's the AI image engine and options. And next, the display resolution. So if you look over here, so you can both can set at 3200 into 1440 on the Xiaomi 14 Ultra versus 3120 into 1440 on the Galaxy S24 Ultra. So let me tap apply for both of them. And next is the refresh rate. So let me show you the refresh rate on both of them. So you can see motion smoothness. So adaptive means it can variable refresh rate. So that's the default over here. And you can also custom based on your force. So you can switch to 120 hertz also on the Xiaomi 14 Ultra. And apart from that, there is an interesting color scheme option. And I have set to saturated. By default, it is on the original color pro, which you can, if you really observe, you can see the colors are not that vibrant. If you switch to vivid, still the colors are not better than the original color pro, but not that vibrant. But if you switch to saturated, the maximum colors would be there. So I'm comparing the saturated versus the vivid on the Galaxy S24 Ultra. So if I compare vivid versus vivid, then that would be difference. Then original color pro versus vivid, then also there will be difference. So I'm comparing the maximum, that means saturated versus the vivid over here. So that's uh, regarding the on display. And I'm gonna turn on the screen brightness to the maximum. You can see it's maximum mode of some. And let me disable the adaptive brightness over here and turns on. And see, I have already turned on extra brightness. That's sunlight mode over here. So both are at maximum peak performance. Which is the Galaxy S24 Ultra? You can obviously tell it from the flat display. That's in the bottom versus on the top is the Xiaomi 14 Ultra. And this seems to be really interesting. And obviously, yeah, the color saturation is for the Xiaomi itself because we have set to the maximum. And if it's in vivid, then I would say both would be same over here. And at this scenario, because I saturated, the color seems to be really sharp. You can see in these areas also the color seems to be really sharp on the Xiaomi 14 Ultra. And in terms of the brightness, I could not felt much difference on these two of them. Okay, and we have turned on a lot of AI features also over here on the Xiaomi, and the Samsung does not comes with that sort of AI features. You can still see the color difference. So I would say that's a win for the Xiaomi 14 Ultra in terms of the color saturation. I repeat the word color saturation just for the color saturation. And apart from the brightness, I would give a tie for the brightness. So that's it regarding the displays. Next is a speaker comparison, and I'm a bit shocked because I have tried some trials, and I will just like to show you. Starting off, we can start from the Galaxy S24 Ultra and to make sure you can see that Dolby Vision is turned on. Let me play. Okay, so now it's time for the Xiaomi 14 Ultra. Dolby Atmos is also turned on. What is this? Is it a party speaker? Oh man! Whoa! That was a win for the Xiaomi 14 Ultra, and it is not feels like it's bit better than the S24 Ultra. It is way better than the S24 Ultra in terms of the loudness, and in terms of the audio quality, I would say both are almost even. And in some areas, in terms of the audio quality, the S24 Ultra takes a bit of lead, or we can say as time. But for the volume, the Xiaomi 14 Ultra takes on next level. Both comes with Snapdragon 8 Gen 3, but if you ask me which has better heat management, then I would obviously say the Galaxy S24 Ultra does the heat management a bit better. So the Xiaomi 14 as well as Xiaomi 14 Ultra have some minor issues regarding the heat management. Actually, the frame gets warm as well as the back panel also, it's getting a bit warm if you use it extensively for about 15 minutes in the camera and all. So that matters, which concerns me a bit, but I need to do a thorough review to uh, tell you the final verdict. Anyways, at a glance, I'm feel the S24 Ultra is better in terms of the heat management at all. Now it's time for the fingerprint scanner as well as face recognition. So starting off from the Galaxy S24 Ultra. So I'm doing the rapid touch, extensive rapid touch. 3, 2, 1 and go. Okay, perfect. And again lock once again. 3, 2, 1 and go. Okay, once again. 3, 2, 1 and go. Okay, so it's done perfect. And now it's time for the Xiaomi 14 Ultra and the rapid touch. 3, 2, 1 and go. Okay, once again. In 3, 2, 1 and go. Okay, the animation feels a bit more fluid on the Xiaomi 14 Ultra if you compare the Galaxy S24 Ultra. And now it's time for the face recognition. Let's see. So in 3, 2, 1, oops, 3, 2, 1, and go. Okay, 3, 2, 1, and okay. So Xiaomi 14 Ultra takes a bit late. Again, 3, 2, 1, and okay, so Xiaomi 14 Ultra's algorithm is a bit faster than the of Galaxy S24 Ultra, and the animation skills is also a bit fast on the Xiaomi 14 Ultra. That makes it essentially a bit more faster than the Galaxy S24 Ultra, but it's almost fine with these two devices. It's time to get familiarized with the camera UI on both of them. So let me start off from the portrait. We are getting the portrait mode and the portrait mode over here too. And here we are getting 1x, 2x, 3x, and 5x options. And over here we are getting 23mm, 35mm, 50mm, and 75mm options. And in terms of the photo, you can see from 0.6x all the way up to 100x it can go, and from on the Xiaomi 14 Ultra you can go from 0.5x all the way up to 120x. We need to do a detailed comparison between these two to tell the final word which is best. And apart from that, there is two really nice options. So if you're if you compare previous Samsung as well as previous iPhones, you can see iPhone takes a bit more natural tones, whereas Samsung takes a bit of saturated ones. So the exact thing can be done over here. You can see two more options. One is Leica Vibrant, that is exactly the saturated one, and apart from that there is another option that is Leica Authentic. This is a natural tone. So these two can be done in taken on the same phone with just a tap, so that is really good. And apart from that we have exposure options, and along with that we have filters options over here. And there is a really cool option, that's the movie mode. And on the Galaxy S24 I will show you, that's the Pro Video. So the Pro Video is essentially the movie mode over here, and you can adjust a bit of things over here, so that option is also available. And apart from that the Pro Photo mode is available, and you can see Pro Photo is available on the Galaxy S24 also. You can see the Pro Photo mode. And then in video you can see maximum you can record 8K at 30 fps, and same with the Galaxy S24 Ultra, it can also record 8K at you can see 8K at 30 fps. But the thing which concerns me is, if I just turn on the stabilization, it would switch to 1080p at 30 fps. It should be a 4K 30, at least a 4K 30, but that matter is concerns me. We can see if I just turn off the stabilization, you can see, and I switch to 4K at 30, and if I turn on either one of them, you can see I turn tap video steady video pro, switch to 160p at 30, and turn off again 4K 30. I just turn on steady video, still 160p at 30. But on the Galaxy S24 Ultra you can even UHD at 60 fps, and I turn on the stabilization. You can see in UHD at 60 fps you are getting stabilization, which is a really important factor for some people. So that is a really essential feature on the Galaxy S24 Ultra. And apart from that we are getting motion tracking focus teleprompter. That means it would automatically return the dialogues over here, and you can just look at the phone and just read them out. So that options are also available. And in video we are getting a super macro, that is really good. So that is options are also available over here. And let me go back and I'll show you a bit more. And then we have documents mode, and in more we are getting the night mode, 50mm mode, panoramic mode. Instead of 50 MB on the Galaxy S24 Ultra, we are getting the 200 MB mode also. You can see 200 MB, 50 MB, and the 12 MB mode, so which is more flexible than the Xiaomi 14 Ultra. And apart from that, we are getting the panoramic mode, short film mode, slow motion, time lapse, a watermark, long exposure, super mode, fast shot, and the director's mode. You can see, which can take, if you just tap over here, you can see it can take ultra wide, and you can see go from the 1x to the 6x, and you can have the histogram options, and you can adjust the aperture, ISO, white balance, everything in director's mode, which is director's mode is very useful. And even you can, that means your multi-cam setting can be done. So a lot of handy options, and along with that, here from this page itself you can just navigate to much more. So that's it regarding the Xiaomi 14 Ultra's camera mode. And apart from that, we have export raw options. Okay, if you just tap over here, we are getting the astrophotography modes and some focus metering options on the Galaxy S24 Ultra, which is also really good for the people who use them a lot. And apart from that, we have the pro video, night mode, food mode, panoramic mode, slow motion, dual capture, dual recording, as well as a single take mode. UI, obviously the One UI 6.1 versus the OS version is 1.0.2, that's the HyperOS. And which one is best? Actually, you can't see a bloatware section over here. You can see it's almost neat and clean, no sort of bloatwares on the Xiaomi 14 Ultra, versus the same with obviously with the Galaxy S24 Ultra. And in terms of 100 optimization, still I would prefer the One UI over the HyperOS over here. But the thing is that if the phone gets a bit warm now, actually this won't feel like that 120 hertz running over here. It feels like we are running a 60 or 90. So that matters is consuming. I already mentioned about the heat management issue of the Xiaomi 14. So I hope that wouldn't be the case over here. Anyways, we need to do a detailed review to tell the final verdict regarding that. So that is the matter which concerns me, and do a detailed comparison between these two to find which is the best one. So guys, stay tuned and subscribe. Signing off. It's Phone Mania.